back to Tagonda Talkline.
Welcome back, everybody.
This is episode 6.
Yes, it is.
I'm Hunter.
And I'm Jared.
Jared's got a fact for us.
Yes, I do. I have a fun fact today.
Yeah.
Over the past, I think maybe 3 or 4 years, I've really taken an interest to growing different kinds of like plants, like fruits and vegetables and all kinds of that.
Yep.
In my backyard. We used to do it a lot as like kids growing fruits and vegetables, but we kind of like stopped doing that. And then I recently picked it up, and it's kind of because I wanted to grow just like weird foods. One of them being I grew a certain kind of watermelon that was orangey yellow instead of red.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. And then this year I'm growing Mexican cucumbers, which are kind of grape-sized cucumbers that are a bit more sour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Grape-sized.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Have you had any of them yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. When did you plant them?
Planted them, I think, around July 4th.
Okay. Yeah, that's not that much time.
It's not, but they've grown probably, I don't know, 10 feet high.
Oh, snap.
They've grown from the bottom of my backyard up the beams that hold up the deck onto the deck.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they grow quick, huh?
Yes.
We started a garden in April, I think. And we're just now like enjoying all the cucumbers and peas and green beans that we planted.
It is fun to grow stuff.
It is fun. It's fun to like eat food that you planted yourself.
Yes.
And the fresh vegetables are like significantly better than the store-bought ones too.
Yeah, because I think it's like there's less of a disparity between you going and buying a food that's already picked and then you like freshly picking it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because then it's coming like right off of the plant itself.
Yeah, well you can even taste the difference.
Yeah.
For example, we just had cucumber tonight, but in our salad. Yeah, it was like when we cut it up and you immediately try it, you're like, oh my god, this is way better than this store-bought stuff. Well, vegetables aside.
Yes.
Today's episode is going to be based off of a hypothetical scenario that we've kind of had in the vault for a couple of years now.
I think.
But haven't touched on in a while.
Yeah, maybe like sophomore, junior year?
I think it was at least junior year, if not senior year, of high school.
Yes.
And the idea was from a friend, was that everybody in our class in high school, all 250 of us or however many there were, would all be locked in a BJ's, which if you don't know what a BJ's is, it's like a Costco or like a Walmart. It's like a big store where you buy food.
Buy in bulk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you buy supplies.
It's basically it's basically like a grocery store, but if you're just shopping at the warehouse.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of what it is a warehouse, basically.
Yeah, so you just walk in and you're like, I'll take the pallet of 64 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah, you pay to have a membership there, to shop there, but then you can buy like a year's supply of whatever you want, basically, in one trip. So the idea was that everybody in our class would get locked into a BJ's in a battle royale, a free-for-all.
Yeah.
And there can only be one winner.
Yeah, originally the only way for someone to win was just to be the last person alive.
Yeah.
And then there was no prize. There was just, you weren't dead.
Yep. So, yeah, it was totally outside of...
Yeah, so it was kind of hard to like, kind of put yourself in there aside from just like self-defense.
Yeah.
Because there's no real prize to winning.
Yep.
So from there, we kind of like altered it to whoever wins gets like free college tuition to any college of their choice.
But everybody else dies.
Yeah, everyone else still dies, but the winner at least gets something.
Yep, gets to go to any college of their choice for free.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it has to be set up with so the universities have to participate in the...
I guess, I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
But
to protect people's identities, we're not going to use people from our high school instead.
Yeah. So that's why we're again kind of tweaking it a bit to, it's just 100 people. It can be anyone, age, regardless.
Yeah. Like
And
100 people randomly throughout the world.
yeah, randomly. And the winner gets one request.
So like they can get one wish that could be fulfilled. Anything.
Yes. Like it has to be feasible. Like you can't say I wish like to be able to like fly in space and shoot laser beams out of my eyes.
What about like world peace?
Yes, you could do world peace because it is feasible.
You think that's more feasible than flying in space?
Well, I mean like becoming Superman, getting superpowers.
Okay, go figure.
Like you can't request to have a magic wand that does like fireballs.
Okay, I gotcha. So that's the incentive then?
Yes, the incentive is one request.
Think for this hypothetical situation, we'll say one of us, just for representation, just pretend me and Jared are one person, along with 99 other random people of different ages and different any sort of demographic throughout the world, are all randomly placed inside of BJ's, and there is a fight to the death. There can only be one victor, but they can have any wish fulfilled that they want. That is feasible.
Yes.
So, the question is, what would we do?
All right. Our hypothetical person would be named.
Oh, we're gonna get that detailed.
Yeah, we'll put ourselves in the scenario.
Okay, we'll personify them so that we get upset when we die eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Get an attachment. A
A combination of our names, maybe. Hunter and Jared.
Hunterid.
100
Yeah, 100.
or a Junter.
Uh,
Let's just say we could just say we. It's a little more simple. But just pretend we're referring to one person.
yes. Okay. So, I guess how I'm thinking is maybe it starts where there's like a grace period. Like everyone gets 5 minutes from the entrance of the store, where like you like no killing, no nothing.
Yeah.
But you have 5 minutes to get into the store.
Uh-huh.
So let's say the first 5 minutes, what are we doing and where are we going?
Okay. Is it like the Hunger Games where it's like everybody's positioned equidistant around the perimeter?
Everyone starts at the front gate.
Oh, shit.
So you have 5 minutes. So like there's going to be a group of people like at like a marathon race at the start.
A corral?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're in the back, you're already at a disadvantage.
Right.
So let's just put ourselves dead center.
Yeah.
It takes maybe like 20 seconds to get out, and now we're free to go anywhere.
Okay. Can you... Is there like a truce for that grace period? Or can you just start the bloodbath as soon as...
No, like in the first 5 minutes, no killing, no nothing.
Okay.
Like in no matter what, like no one will die.
Gotcha.
We'll say people have like...
Nobody will even touch one another.
Yeah, aside from maybe people pushing and shoving at the entrance.
Okay.
No one's gonna die. We'll just say
fighting.
that like just doesn't happen.
Gotcha.
So
you could disperse throughout the store.
Yeah, so we run out.
Where would be the good place to go at the start?
I'm thinking of our local BJ's.
Okay.
So we run out.
Well, maybe we should provide context on how a BJ's is laid out.
Yeah. So
it's like a big square typically.
Yeah. And typically like
there are rows of very tall shelves. It's like a very high ceiling. It's probably 50 feet.
Yeah, if you know what a warehouse is like, it's like that. It's like a bunch of stuff on shelves, and then like one corner of the store is like big giant like refrigerators.
Yep.
For all like cold products.
Yeah, there's a huge freezer.
Yep, and then like kind of the center, like the big shelves are along the sides of the BJ's.
Yeah.
And then in the center is like various like tables or like clothing racks and stuff.
Yep, there's like movies and like discount clothes and books and things like that. But yeah, the really like tall shelves with like 7.
Yeah, those are on the sides.
Yeah.
All right, so we come out and
there's also the bagging area in the front.
Yeah.
There's like a little food court, a very small one.
A very small food court.
There's a bakery.
Like a bakery. There's like a manager kind of office.
Yep.
And then there's like the back of the warehouse, which probably has more shelves.
Probably.
So we run out and immediately we can go. The things that are like right closest to us are the cash registers, food court, and like manager office.
Yeah.
Or we can like head further into the store to like the shelves.
Okay. So I think at the very beginning, before everybody even starts fighting, I think you might want to back yourself into a corner so that you can see everything that's going on. But not like back into a corner, but like so that people can just surround you. But like get up to a place, where you have walls to your back, but that you can see a lot around you.
So maybe we try to go to like a back corner of the store where the high shelves are.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or, like you were saying, the manager's office. So it's like one small flight of stairs up to a little platform, and then the platform still has like a good 20 feet of clearance above the warehouse ceiling. So it's not like all the way up, but it's one story above the main floor of the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
So you get up there, and I think that little balcony is in the corner of the warehouse. So up there, you're really only accessible by the staircase, and you have a good vantage point.
I think so, especially if no one notices you're there.
Yeah. But at the expense of your vulnerability.
Yeah, because it's not like one of the shelves where you could be hidden behind products.
Right.
It's very open unless you go into the office.
Oh, true.
Which then you can hide, but still, someone will notice a big door opening.
Well, just close it behind you, I think.
Yeah, but if you want to get out.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and
there's only one way into the office and one way out.
But I think the thing is, like, at the very beginning, who's going to be searching for where people have gone, much less just seeing the people in front of them? Like, at the very beginning, nobody's going to be like, I'm going to follow this guy and watch where he goes. It's going to be like, there are people all around me that all want to kill one another right now. Like, I need to just either find some safety or some weapons or something and just protect myself. Like, it's immediate fight or flight at the beginning.
Okay,
so you could definitely go into a hiding space and chill there for some time before getting out.
All right, so let's say we go to the manager's office, we manage to get in there, shut the door, close it, lock it.
Okay.
5 minutes goes by, you like hear some noise.
Yeah, I think there could be like straight up just fighting for a couple hours probably.
Yeah, most likely. So let's say you lock yourself in the manager's office and you barricade it to some extent where no one's going to get in there easily unless it's like maybe like
you slide a filing cabinet in front of the door.
Unless like a group of people really go at it.
Yeah.
They're not going to get in. Probably most people who try it are just going to keep going because they're not going to waste time out in the open.
Exactly.
So, like you said, let's say maybe 3 hours go by and what would you say, half the people are gone now?
Ooh, yeah, probably 40 to 50%, I think. Probably just beat each other to death probably in the very beginning.
Okay.
Is there a time cap on this, by the way?
Let's say a week.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think that was also a time cap.
Yeah, that was the original idea. Okay, yeah.
And we'll also say like people come in from the outside to take bodies away.
Okay.
And like those people like you can't attack.
Well, they don't do that. Do they do that in the Hunger Games?
No, but I think the Hunger Games is a bigger arena than a closed off.
Oh, well, I feel like that might add to the pressure and the intensity of the battle. Would just be to have bodies lying around everywhere.
Okay, all right. So they just stay there. All right. Okay. So 3 hours go by. We've locked and barricaded ourselves. Bless you.
Sorry for that.
We've barricaded ourselves in the manager's office.
Yep.
And let's just say 40 people have died. So there's 60 left.
Yeah. People have probably started to spread out at this point.
Yep. And you can probably assume gangs have formed or different factions.
Yep.
So at this point, let's say we're able to move the stuff like very quietly and we can crack open the door.
Yeah.
And we see just like carnage everywhere.
Uh-huh.
But we can see a few people up in like the rafters, like actually walking in the rafters.
Oh, like on the ceiling?
Mm-hmm. Maybe a few people in the shelving units.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a group of like, let's say 10-ish people.
Yeah.
Just roaming the aisles.
Gotcha.
Just like a little like school of trigger happy people just trying to get rid of everyone.
You can't buy firearms in BJ's.
No.
But I think broken glass is probably going to be
glass, like wire.
Yeah.
I think they have knives, like cooking utensils.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Maybe pots and pans even to beat people.
Yep, they do have a deli.
Okay, yeah. So they have cleavers.
Yeah, so they definitely have quote unquote weapons, but they don't have anything like swords or guns or
no.
Yeah, nothing big.
So I think if you wanted to remain a little bit undetected as you're leaving that corner, you could probably sneak off to your left. So you know where the bakery is, where there's the sign on the wall that says bakery.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the right side of that face, there's where like the logos of bread are. And it's kind of behind one of the shelves.
Okay.
I think you could kind of like sneak along the perimeter of the warehouse over to that corner behind the shelf.
So we're going to try to get into the bakery?
Yeah, or at least just where the loaves of bread are. Or at least just hide in that area. Maybe climb up that fence. Or up that shelf, rather. I mean, you kind of got options at that point.
Alright, so let's say we're able to make it out. We can sneak and try to get out. And we're at a crossroads. We can either go on foot to the rest of the place, like sneak around. We can go into the bakery. Or we can head into the shelves.
Yeah, okay. So it probably would depend on who's directly nearby.
Yeah, so pros and cons of each. If we just go out in the open, or like try to sneak around, a lot of the pros is we probably can get a lay of the land really well.
Yeah, you can see who's going on.
And see like what's left in our environment so far.
Yep.
But I think a couple cons is we're probably going to be easily spotted.
Yep.
And probably have a higher risk of getting caught and killed.
So yeah, the whole front third of the store is it's
wide open.
Yep. So even if 40 people are dead, that's still 60 people that are around.
Yeah.
And not all of them are going to be on the top. The people on the top have the best visibility, but not everybody's going to be up there.
It's definitely not at the point where sneaking is too high. It's definitely people are running and like fighting everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's just enough for you to like
maybe climbing up like one or two shelves, but not like all the way to the top.
Yeah. So that's that. Going to the shelves.
Yeah.
Some pros is you can get up high.
Yep.
Get a nice vantage. You probably won't be attacked.
Yeah.
Or it'd be much harder to do so.
If you're like on the middle shelf of like, 6 or 7 rows, you're pretty hard to reach.
Yeah. But some cons to that is it's pretty dangerous if you fall.
Yep.
And you're kind of stuck there if people know you're there.
Yeah, so you get cornered.
Yeah, so...
No, well, you can climb up and then through the rafters, though, technically.
Yeah, but then there's another risk of falling.
Yeah. I mean, the risk of falling is always there, but you can evade people. I mean,
yeah, that's another con.
But it's like, would it get to the point where people are just following you and watching you climb along the ceiling, just waiting for you to come down so they can kill you?
Yeah, so I think probably... I think that's a con up until there are less people.
Okay.
Because then if there's only like 30 people left or 20 people left...
They're not all going to be in one faction waiting for you to come down.
They're not going to be all in a faction. And even if they're going to wait for you to come down, if you climb through the rafters, someone's going to have to come up and get you.
Yeah, I feel like with 30 people left, too, nobody's going to be exposing themselves at all, really.
Yeah, so...
With the final quarter, it's probably going to be just stash resources and, hide and pray.
Yep. All right, so still 60 people. And then lastly, the bakery. Some pros is it's kind of secluded, again, like the manager's office.
Yes, it is.
You might be able to find some useful stuff there.
Yep.
But some cons might be is it's, again, kind of like a death pit. Where it's like it's hard to get out of if someone catches you in there.
Yeah, because you're kind of cornered in the bakery.
And then there could already be people in there.
Yeah. There could also have been people in the manager's office. But maybe for the sake of this...
Yeah, for the sake of this, we said we got there first and then no one else...
Yeah, and we closed it off before people did. Yeah. So if you encounter somebody in the bakery, what do you do?
So where do we want to go then? Rafters, bakery, or out in the open?
Well, if it's you and me, we're both pretty athletic. So we'd have no problem climbing up on the rafters.
We'd have no problem, but I think me personally, I'd try to go sneaky as long as I could.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're sneaking and hiding, you only have access to the resources that you're right near. And, a whole week you have to get water. And
that is true. And the water, just a little quick side.
Yeah.
The water is not, it's like secluded to one area.
Oh, shit.
Because remember, it's in the back corner.
Yeah.
So if you want water, there's probably going to be a faction that is like controlling of water.
Yep.
So they're going to probably be patrolling, and they'll probably even have people in the rafters.
Yep. I mean, there's like soda and shit.
There's soda, but...
There's also ice machines.
Yeah, but I think probably more people would need water at most.
Yeah, I'm saying like even if all the just plain water is all in one area, there are probably other drinks that are not in the exact same area that you could probably sneak to and get.
Yeah. All right.
There's probably
So
also there's a water fountain in the store.
yeah, but you're gonna be out in the open.
Yeah, but if you need to just run there to drink, it's in the area where all the bloodshed was. I feel like nobody else is going to be over there.
All
But
right.
they all understand that risk.
So where do we want to go? Or do we both agree that we're not going to go out in the open yet?
Yeah, I think bakery is a good call.
All right, yeah. So we'll go to the bakery. So I guess we hop in there, and
The oven is there. They're big ovens.
there's oven there. And let's say we don't find anybody
Okay, in the bakery.
in the bakery.
Yeah.
What are we gonna look for or like try to do?
Bread knife.
Bread knife is good.
Definitely.
We'll try to find that.
I mean, any sort of baking cutlery, I think you could use to your advantage. Like a rolling pin is a good melee weapon.
Also, maybe if they have like aprons and stuff, that's
Yeah.
good like cloth.
A tourniquet, maybe.
Yeah,
if
tough.
You need to.
What else would they have there?
They definitely have a sink.
Sink is probably a good one.
Yep.
And probably good places to hide. Like probably like closets or like big freezer type things
Yeah.
where they keep like baking supplies.
Yep. Yeah. It's possible. I wonder if you could use the oven as like a weapon.
Probably, but
Like
I
you
think
take somebody and like hold on to them and then like press them against the oven or something.
yeah, I think
That's pretty gruesome.
it would, but I think yeah. All right. Let's say we're doing all this.
Yeah.
We find one bread knife.
Okay.
We find like two smock apron things,
Yep. In the sink.
and we have the sink.
Okay.
And we're looking around trying to be quiet, and we find a person in the ingredients like closet.
Okay,
What
yeah.
do we do?
You gotta confront him. You gotta go right there. And try not to make a lot of noise. Don't let people around know you're in there.
So just taking them out?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd have to.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
if you're armed at that point with a weapon. But if he got in the bakery before you, he probably took the better weapon. If he was smart.
If he was smart, yeah, but he could just be hiding.
I guess.
Because remember, we didn't take anything from the manager's office.
No, but what was there in there even?
Yeah, it's probably hard to say. We got some files.
Yeah, like a stapler. A paperweight.
Yeah, so I guess we get rid of him
Yep.
and
Or her.
him or her. We don't judge.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we can kind of ignore that for the time being.
Let's say that's maybe another 30 minutes.
Okay.
And what? We'll cut this down from 60 to like 40, 45.
Okay, probably.
So let's just say 40 for the sake of it.
How big do you think these factions are going to get?
I would say there's probably... See, what would be a good number of people in a group before it started to be like too much where it starts to crumble underneath its own weight?
Well, if it starts out with 100 and immediately drops to 60 and then to like 50 or 40
Let's say
ish
40.
after like 6 hours. So maybe
Yeah,
about
roughly 5 or 6.
let's say half the day.
Mm-hmm.
A good number of people in a faction, no more than 5, I think.
Okay, so... Oh, excuse me.
5 at the very most.
Let's say 5 people...
Because people have to understand that it is, battle to the death.
All right, so we'll say 5 people control the water.
Okay.
We'll say maybe there's like...
2 or 3 in the ceiling.
Yeah, 2 or 3 in the shelves, rafters, so that's 20.
Okay. Wait, what?
Well, 5 times 3, that's 15.
There's 3 of them?
I thought you were saying there's 3 groups of 5.
No, I'm saying there's one group of 3.
Oh, okay. So the
8
team in the
people.
rafters, probably like parkour artists or something.
Yeah, or just nimble people.
Yeah, so that's roughly like 8. Then we'll say maybe there
10 to 15 people that are individually hiding in places.
So let's say that's around 30-ish people.
Yeah.
And then maybe the other 10 are like paired up.
Okay, yeah, in groups of 2.
Yeah.
Maybe
they're
some
kinda
are
scattered.
roaming, some are
Yeah, some are roaming.
hiding in groups of 2.
Yeah.
Some are like building defense. Because like, yeah, that's one of the other things is you could like, with all the boxes of food, you could, build some.
Yeah, and theoretically, if you can push a lot of the stuff up those higher shelves,
Yeah.
you're going to reduce the weight atop, so you're going to need a lot more weight to knock these shelves over.
Yes.
Even if that's feasible.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, you don't have a ton of time to build an immensely fortified structure. But like you just, start moving some friggin' toilet paper.
Yeah, if you get some like boxes or something, that's enough for like projectiles or
Yeah.
or just like even people throwing shit.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta watch out for those folks in the rafters though.
Yeah, and the rafters, but I think
Maybe you build it on the bottom shelf or something.
yeah, but the bottom shelf is like
Yeah, but it's already got stuff stacked up. You know what I mean? If they're like,
I guess
boxes that
I
are,
wouldn't
like,
say
6
like
feet.
maybe a fort on the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Maybe
You-
like in a corner. Because
Okay.
that has two walls that are protected.
Okay,
You only need to
that's fair.
focus on
So you
the
just
other two.
build like a circular
faces.
wall,
hmm
like an arc of boxes of like Snapple or something.
Or like cases of water.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because you can say the people who are running the water.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, it's like, there's tons of water. So if they just take a bunch of cases of water
Yeah.
and maybe make like a doubled up circular layer,
Okay.
it's going to take a lot of work for someone to either bust through
Yeah.
or rip that down.
Yep. And they'll notice that they're there at that point, and then
Yeah, it's hard
it's
to
5 against 1.
yeah, it's hard to move water without
Yeah.
like being quiet because it's all like
Right.
crinkly. All right, so we've done the bakery.
Yep. We eliminated the person inside.
So now we have the shelves are
Yeah.
out in the open, and
Yeah.
there's 40 people left.
We have bread and water.
Yes, we have food and water. Do we want to like wait it out or what?
Yeah. I mean, it would be convenient to wait it out, but it's like the people that are going to join a faction. Some people are probably scared to break their faction once they join. So if you wait like a couple days, I think it would get down to like 10.
Let's
Probably,
say
it'd probably be like 2 factions left at the end, and then if you wait that long, if you're able to stay hidden for that long as well.
maybe we try to hide for a day.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. A day. So by this point, a day and a half have gone by.
Yeah, do we want to like try to get back to the manager's office?
Why?
I don't know. I guess we can try to hide in the bakery.
Uh,
Or maybe we try hiding in like you said, the bottom level of the shelves
okay.
and hide in all the stuff that's packed there.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna really like look for you there,
Yeah.
and it's probably pretty densely packed.
Yeah. So we could like try to make slow progress for surveillance and maybe try to remove some other threats. But we might want to be better armed if we start moving towards other people.
All right, so let's say we go like right from the bakery. We head right to a shelf and we
Yeah.
hide.
Okay.
And we hide for as long as we can, and let's say it's a day.
Sure.
So in that period, I'm thinking, like you said, drastic reduce in numbers. Let's
Yep.
say there's 20 people left.
Yeah. Somebody fell out of the rafter probably.
Yeah, somebody fell out of the rafters.
Or they dropped something on somebody. And
Yeah, there was like
some
people
melee.
dropping stuff, fighting.
Yeah.
There was like clashes of people in like the book aisle.
Yeah.
So now this is like, now the store's really big for 20 people.
Yeah. So it's a lot quieter now.
So let's say there's 2 people in the rafters.
Okay.
There's us.
And there's the water faction.
There's the water faction. That's another 5.
Yeah.
We'll say there's a duo that makes it 10.
Yeah.
And then there's another 10 singles.
Oh yeah, or doubles maybe.
Or doubles, a mix.
Something like that. Yeah, whatever.
So we've now hidden, but now there's people coming and walking around us to go to the bakery. Let's say it's a group of 2 people.
Yeah, people are like patrolling.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
What do we do?
We could try to silently ambush people.
Well, we still only have
The bread knife.
the bread knife.
I mean, but if that other guy in the bakery had anything, we could have taken it from him.
Maybe like he had one chef knife.
Yeah, maybe. Well, two knives, not bad.
Yeah, bread knife and a chef knife, and there's 2 people.
Yeah, but those at this point, the people patrolling are gonna be armed.
Yeah, let's say they either have knives or like makeshift clubs/spears.
Yeah, something. I mean, the people in the biggest faction probably have the best weapons by virtue of
Yeah.
how long they've been able to survive.
So, do we want to take out those 2 people or just like kind of like stay stealth?
I don't know. I'm like you bring the number down obviously, by doing the ambushing. But
But
you know,
you like further expose yourself
yeah,
because you're
you
no
do.
longer protected like by the sounds of combat or like
Well, you could
people.
try to. I don't know. If you try to ambush those people, like, and if it's not immediate, the people are going to yell like, "Over here, there's somebody."
Or even at least they're gonna yell like or scream,
Yeah,
and then
people
people are
hear.
gonna know that there's fighting going
Yeah,
on.
but at the same time, for like, you could probably flee like once it happens, and then there's not enough people to track you the whole way.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, it's not gonna be as easy to flee as it would have been
Yeah,
because like if you attack someone and fled before, like your footsteps would have been like drowned out by like everyone else.
yeah,
Now it's 20 people. If you're fleeing, if it's gonna be relatively quiet, you're gonna hear somebody running.
yes. But even if you hear the sound, it might be hard to go find where they then went to hide after running.
Okay, so
Like if you go and run like to the opposite side of the store, and then go climb 3 levels up on the shelves over there, you might be hard to find. Hopefully, you don't run into any other people. But
all right, should we do that then?
yeah, like, are we trying to get somewhere? Do we have an end point? I think the water faction, I think, would be the end point.
So we could run from the shelves near the bakery and just try to sprint it out of the shelves into the open to the other side of the shelves.
Yeah, go
and
horizontally
then go
across
up.
the store. Yeah. Okay. Um. So that one ambush, we'll say, takes care of 2 people.
Takes care of 2 people, but
conservative.
now everyone knows where we are.
Everyone knows that we were there.
Everyone knows that people were fighting here.
Yeah.
They don't know how many, but they heard people
Yeah.
like screaming or yelling, and now we have to run.
There's no way to know how many people have died unless they do it like the Hunger Games. Like,
I don't think they would.
No.
I think it'd just add to
Just,
this.
it would
Like,
just be a totally isolated fight.
yeah,
Okay.
because then at like some point at the lower numbers,
Do the lights go off at all?
I'll say it mimics a 12-hour cycle.
Okay.
So 12 hours on, 12 hours off. 12 hours on, 12 hours off.
Fuck, bro. You could get. Dude, moving in the darkness would be like. If they're, sleeping and taking shifts, you could. Like, try to nail one guy from far away.
So maybe there's like a timer
Yeah.
that shows you just like it's like a clock,
Okay.
and then like at sunset, like the lights go off,
Jesus Christ.
and then at sunlight they're back on.
Yeah.
So maybe you time it to just when the lights are gonna go off.
Yeah.
So you ambush them. Let's say it's would be a good time. Maybe like 9 p.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay.
So it's like 8:50.
Yeah.
You ambush them. It takes, let's say, at best 4 or 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's 8:55. The lights are gonna go dark any second, like
Yeah.
in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
You can hear people running towards you.
Yeah.
Where do we want to go?
I think. Well, by this point, we have moved to the side opposite the bakery.
We are right outside the bakery, out kind of not really out in the open, but we can either go back to the shelves,
Yeah.
try to climb up them, or we can go further out in the open to get to the other side, which is the side where the water is.
I feel like at that point you should probably start going up, because think about it. Like, if if the 20 starts to dwindle a little bit, like, you made the ambush, maybe the water factions had some successful patrols and have eliminated some people. The numbers are getting down to around 10. You climb up there, there's at most going to be one other person up there, maybe, and then a couple rogue people hiding, and then the water faction.
Maybe, let's say, we get them,
Yeah.
we're able to scurry up, and we stop right as it goes dark. Maybe we're already 3 feet up.
Yeah.
But then we do our best to hide, and like
Yep.
they probably have flashlights or something.
Yeah.
They shine up, they can't see us. Maybe like someone climbs up,
Yep.
and luckily they don't see us.
Yeah.
And now it's down to 15. So you have all the water faction, which is 5. You have us,
Yeah.
we'll say 2 people still in the rafters, and then 7 random people.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In
Right?
the rafters, we've got our 2 knives.
Like they're like in the rafters.
Yeah, you can't sleep up there, I don't think.
Uh,
Unless they climb down to like the really high boxes.
they probably like stay. They probably don't go lower than the lowest shelf.
The highest, you mean?
Yes, yeah, sorry, the highest. They
Yeah.
probably like maybe did their best to grab food and a drink,
Yeah.
and they've just kind of like probably have backpacks or something,
Yep.
and just kind of are a moving station.
Okay. Well, in that case, I feel like you really have a big advantage being on the rafters because you can see people and, trying to push things off and hitting people is tough to pull off.
So maybe like in the night we go on the offensive.
Okay.
Because maybe there are some patrols. I mean,
Oh, yeah, try to...
maybe these people are just dumb.
Okay.
And they're like, let's go patrol at night.
Yeah, well, no, but the only people that are going to patrol are the water faction because they're the best armed.
Yeah, but then
everybody else is just like
you
hiding,
could have like
relocating for their own
yeah,
safety.
you could have cocky people.
Really? You think so? Let's say just
maybe
one
let's
or
say
two.
there's the core 5 for the water people.
Yeah.
But then they pull in like stragglers.
Okay.
And it's like, come on, come with us.
They're blackmailing them. They're just going to kill them.
Then yeah, they're just gonna kill them. But it's like, come with us and we'll protect you.
Yeah.
But then they're gonna
well, give us your resources. We'll protect you, and then we'll kill you.
yeah.
But they
So
don't
it's
tell
like
them
a
to kill
false sense of
Security.
safety
Yeah.
and stuff. So they send those like expendable people out.
Yep.
So maybe during the night we're able to like push stuff off or
Okay.
drop things or like maybe even climb down and like gets people.
Yeah.
And that brings us to 10.
Okay.
So it's
Us?
2 people in the rafters.
Yeah.
It's now like us, the 5 still in the water,
Yeah.
and then 2 people who are just really good at hiding.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. So us, 2 rafters, 2 hiders, and 5 water faction. What about the
Yes.
people that the water faction took for the false sense of safety?
Oh, they've died.
Okay. They just.
We've
killed them.
either taken them out or the water faction did.
I gotcha. Okay.
And then the water faction is we can just say the water faction
Yeah.
will not turn on themselves unless they're the last 5.
Okay.
Unless like we do something like unless we can super convince them,
Yeah.
they're not going to change their mind.
Yeah. So, well, at that point, is it worth trying to find the people that are really good at hiding?
I think probably not. They've probably either made their move at this time or they're like, it's been so long already,
Yeah.
like let's say 3-4 days, and I've not been found.
Yeah.
Let me just press my luck even further and just don't do anything more.
Yeah. I mean, but 7 days no water, that's pretty close to death.
Yeah, like you said, they could have soda and stuff.
It's
but
possible that
that's,
at the very beginning they were able to get like a supply and then hide with it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
Like
yeah,
maybe one person is like really stressing,
Yeah.
but there's like one guy who
It's chill.
got food, water, and
Yeah.
is really good at proportions, and he's just hiding.
Yeah.
So maybe we go after the people in the rafters.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, because we can, if we're on the same height as them, we can see them and we can just get close to them.
Because I mean, that's probably like you said,
That would
the
be a
best
hell of a
point.
game of cat and mouse. And you can't get attacked from the ground if you're in the rafters.
Yeah, let's say
Unless somebody tries to throw a knife at you from that low, but they're probably not going to hit you.
Yeah,
And you'll
we'll
see
say-
them underneath you.
it's high enough where the only reasonable way to fight
Yeah.
people in the rafters is in the rafters.
Right.
So it's just you and the 2 people in the
Yeah.
rafters.
So it's a crazy game of cat and mouse, kind of.
Yeah. Do we want to do this at night or more at day?
Well, if you were going to do it at night, you need to rest that day.
Yeah, and they might.
But it's possible that at day they, assume nobody's going to be moving, so they're not as
Maybe they hide during the day.
maybe maybe
Because then
everybody
it's
does.
less chance for them to get
Yeah,
spotted.
so maybe you climb down, hide during the day, and then at night you try to just push people off.
Yeah, so let's say we fight them right
Because
before.
also because at night you can sneak up better.
Mhm.
Also, people can sneak up on you. It goes both ways, but
Do they sell like night seeing stuff or no?
Nah, I don't think
Okay.
so.
So it's probably just all flashlights.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you might not even find any of those.
Yeah, they could be all looted.
The water faction probably has all the good tools.
All right,
They
so
probably have a really fortified base at this point too.
let's say we go after the people in the rafters.
Yeah.
We're able to take them out, but we get severely injured.
Okay.
So what way would that be?
Stabbed in the leg.
All right. Yeah, we get stabbed in the leg.
But we have our apron.
We do, but I think it'd be very bad.
Yeah. I mean, if it's, imagine you're standing and the slice goes horizontally perpendicular to the ground through your thigh. You can't really hold that together with the apron.
Yeah. So it's bad.
Wow, that's kind of a gnarly idea.
I mean, but we've survived so far, and it's now down
you just now
to...
you can't jump from any high height or your legs will fall off, kind of.
Yeah, you can't jump from a high height, and you're climbing, walking, and everything
you're limping.
Yeah, we'll say any speed we have is
gone.
just half.
Okay.
It's half what it was.
We can only kind of like shamble at the fastest.
Yeah, we can slowly climb up.
Yeah.
We can slowly walk.
Okay.
Barely run.
Well, at this point, if we're in the rafters and we got those people,
yeah, we have a huge advantage.
it's just water left.
It's water
And
and some people who are hiding.
Yeah, but I feel like, going down, to fight the water faction, if they don't know, if they think everybody else is dead already and it's just you, okay, I mean, I think you would definitely have reason to believe it's just you because they can't see the people that are hiding and they can see you in the rafters.
So maybe we do.
I'm thinking what they would do at that point is just try to get up and corner you.
Maybe we try to do this. Since no one knows like the amount of people left,
Yeah.
let's assume maybe one of the hiders got found and dead. So there's just the five water faction,
And
the
then us?
really good hider,
And
and
us.
us.
Okay.
And then they can't find the really good hider.
Yeah.
They see us with the fight with the people in the rafters. We kill them too. They see that we have a really bad wound.
Yeah.
And we try to fake like dead.
Oh.
So then they think they're the last five, and they start getting each other.
Yeah, but they'd have to. How would you pretend to be dead in the rafters? Like, I feel like if they can't clearly see you because they're on the ground, they would want to go up and check, and it would be really hard to play dead. And they would stab you to make sure anyway.
Maybe
Unless when they go up and check on you, you suddenly, I'm not dead, and then you just stab them right in the chest as they're right, on top of you.
Maybe we do that. Maybe we try. Maybe there's like a body of one of the people in the rafters.
But they would. I feel like if you're playing dead, you're not, you're not actively watching them because you're pretending to lie there, and not move.
Yeah, maybe
So
like
they would
your
probably
leg
try to sneak
that's
up on you.
bleeding is hanging out, and you're just letting it bleed out.
I guess.
Because then at least it's like a toss up. He's not moving.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood coming from his leg.
Yep.
So maybe he's just like either dead or on his way to be dead.
Okay. But
So-
you have the energy to stab while you're lying down.
Yeah, so maybe they send one person.
Okay.
So one person goes up, they see us, they're kind of sure, then they pull out a knife to make sure.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I feel like you got to throw your knife at him.
Like just
Yeah. Well, because he's not going to come up right next to you probably at first.
that, or maybe we try to push him off.
But we have very little energy, I feel like, at this point. If we've been bleeding out of our leg like crazy,
I guess,
it take
yeah.
a lot of energy to do that. I don't know. Is there any small thing up there we could pick up and throw at him?
I mean, I think the shelves are maybe 8 feet. And if you're at the edge...
8 feet wide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're at the edge and he's coming at you...
Yep.
If you can just muscle all your weight,
Yeah.
you can just throw him over.
You could, but he is coming at you with a knife and you're impaired.
Well, he's not coming at you fightingly. He's coming at you to stab you to make sure.
Right.
So you
But he's
do have
not
surprise.
going to take any chances, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe they send up their idiot.
Every
check.
group has an idiot.
Yeah.
So maybe
I'll say.
Yeah. Maybe it's the idiot, and we're able to throw him off.
Okay. So they know.
They know we're alive, but now we're in a really bad situation
Yeah.
because to play dead, we've kind of left our leg not really in that good of a shape.
Yeah.
Again, we could probably pretend we could probably dress it up to a point to
Yeah.
show that we tried to do something.
Yeah, but it can't fix it.
Yeah, it can't fix it, and we didn't really do much to fix it, like if we just stayed up there and hid
Exactly.
and tried to fix it.
Right.
So now, like, that leg is gone.
Yep.
Like, I'll say we're still able to muscle some energy, but that leg is gone, and we literally can't move without crutches.
Yeah.
And
We're kind of like crawling on our stomach, basically.
Yeah, crawling on our stomach, and like, it's painfully slow.
We can move the other leg, I think.
Yeah, it's painfully slow to
Yeah.
go up and down.
Yes.
So, like, if we're on the side of a thing climbing,
Uh-huh.
we're there for maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5.
We're probably also dehydrated and hungry as well.
No, I'll say we have still stuff.
Okay.
Because we did what kind of the rafters people did.
Yeah.
Is we got, like, maybe we used an apron,
Uh-huh.
and we made a sack.
Okay.
We put bread in there, maybe got some, like, ways to store the water.
Yeah.
Like, there might have been, like, jars and stuff for different ingredients. Use that.
Okay.
So I
fine.
think we're good on food and water. But it's now, what are we going to do?
Well, there's 4 people on the ground and then 1 hider.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 people are going to want to kill the last person they think is alive before they reconcile with one another. So they're going to want to go up and get you. So, but they probably know that you're not that much of a threat because they can see the tons of blood that's come out from your leg. So the question is, how many of them go up to try to, finish you?
Now, I have 2 scenarios.
Okay.
First one being, like, what would happen if, like, let's say 2 people come up.
Yeah.
2 on the ground, 2 people are coming up. So there's that scenario. Then the other scenario is you're crawling along the wall and you find the last person who's hiding.
Okay.
And they're not, like, they're, like, let's say they're asleep.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we can use them to play us.
Oh.
So the people come find them, get rid of him thinking it's us.
Yeah, but how would you convince them of that?
Maybe you fight with that guy.
Yeah, but... Oh. Okay.
Because you got to think about it. Like, they just saw us, like, our leg bleeding.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be we were just putting fake blood.
That's... I don't know. What if you just slice the guy's leg in the same place?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. With what little energy we have.
Yeah, maybe, like, he was dehydrated or something.
Oh,
And, like,
maybe.
He
Yeah.
can, like, he's alive, but
But you said he was a really good hider, so he was well prepared.
Yeah, but I think he was really... Let's say this is, like, day 5.
Yeah.
He's running low.
Okay.
Because he wouldn't want to move.
Gotcha.
Because he's, like, he's come to this point where I've survived for this long.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk it to go get stuff.
Right. I gotcha.
So, like, do we want to run with that scenario instead?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, so we're able to... Miraculously, we find him.
Yeah. Okay.
We get to him. He's not able to fight back, really.
Uh-huh.
And we're able to get him just like how we are and kind of expose him and hide ourselves.
Okay.
So maybe we take his spot.
Yep.
Because, like, he can't really fight us back. And we throw him out. He gets found, marked.
Yeah.
And now it's just the 4 water faction who think they're left.
Well, you could try to just pretend like you could just hide and maybe have them think you're dead.
I think, yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
If they think we're dead,
Yeah.
they're like, all right, everyone pick a corner. And then it's every man for themselves.
Yeah. Or one of them is just like, I'm gonna just fucking kill all 3 of you right now.
It could be like the leader.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like that's likely, actually. I think one of them would kill the other 3. Knowing how people are.
Yeah, he's probably... I would say that's probably going to be the guy who's the strongest.
Yeah.
Or the, like, the guy who's either the strongest or has the most experience.
There should be something that happens at the very end when there is actually only one person alive.
Well, yeah, like,
I feel like
people come in and celebrate and stuff.
Yeah, like a siren will go off or something.
Mm-hmm. So we'll say, like...
Well, what happens if it gets to the 7 days and there's 2 people left?
I think it's probably going to be, like, a death match.
Oh.
Like, they will force the 2 people, like, out in the open.
Yeah.
And just one person is at the end of the open area.
Yep.
The other person's at the other end.
Okay. And just go.
And like, yeah, you could run and hide,
Yeah.
but the other person knows where you are.
Right, exactly.
So I think at this point,
where we were, yeah.
Yeah, we're not at 7 days yet.
Right.
But like they come down, they're like, we got him. We got the last guy. Let's all. It's been great surviving, but like let's do this.
Yeah.
But the one guy, the big boss, gets everybody.
Yep.
Just like right out of the blue, is able to get all three.
Yeah.
And
so it's just you hiding weakly on top of the shelf, and then the water faction later. Yep. So at this point, he's like, "Well, I thought they were dead. The siren hasn't gone off yet."
Yeah, and he's like kind of getting angry.
Yep.
And he's like demanding, and you hear
he probably thinks it's some guy just hiding somewhere. So he's probably
like
looking.
Screaming and demanding, and then you hear like an intercom, like him like saying, "I'm the last one. What's going on?" And like they say, "No, there's someone still there."
Yeah.
So I think he's kind of scouring everywhere. Do we want to go down?
Well, we're gonna really hurt ourselves if we make a mistake.
But the problem is, if we're there,
yeah,
maybe we spend a day and we do our best to fix our leg.
Maybe, but that would bring us to like the 6th day.
Yeah, so we're running down the clock.
Yeah.
So like it's either we stay here and hope he doesn't find us.
Yeah.
But then we get forced into a match. And like we're not going to be able to run.
Yeah, if it's 1-on-1, we're taking the out.
Yeah, if the sudden death comes, we are dead.
Yes. So we have to act quickly.
It's a race against the clock from the 6th day to get him before he gets us.
Yep.
Because no matter what, we're dead at sudden death.
Yeah.
So,
I think for the sake of this, we can assume this guy, he's the only one left. He probably isn't concerned about being quiet at this point.
No.
Because he thinks he will dominate the last person. So you can tell where he is.
You
at all
will
times,
know
just by sound
where he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That or like.
Well, I mean,
maybe every 5 minutes he'll like do something.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be something where he's going to be gone for like an hour.
Yeah.
He'll be like probably banging stuff against the shelves, trying to like scare you, intimidate, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Maybe he goes to the deli section and gets a cold cut.
Yeah, maybe. But so at some point he's going to come to the shelf that you're at.
He's going to try to just search the rafters.
Yeah.
Because like even if someone's moving around, like he'll know if someone was there. Like if he just throws shit off the shelves,
yeah,
then there's no way where you can hide.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what he does. He just goes up to the shelves and just
just clears the shelves completely.
Yes, just shoves everything off of them.
Removes all the hiding spots. But we're on the top, so I mean, will he think to look on the top first?
Yeah, I think he'll probably have enough time to just move everything, or at least, as much to be like he probably won't like clear the shelves, but it'll be like there's no way for you to hide. It's like hiding against a wall, so if he just walks around, he'll see you.
Okay. But I think we should assume that he's not going to get to our area in the time because...
Yes, we can say he won't find us.
Yeah.
But if we wait, we're dead.
Yes. So we have to wait for him to come to us, and
we
then
have to either wait for him to come for us,
there.
or we have to go to him.
We can't go to him, though. We're almost incapacitated. I think we have to wait for him to come to us.
I don't think we're at the top. Maybe like we're like a second or third down.
Yeah.
So do we want to try to get to the top shelf?
I thought we were at the top.
No, I think the guy who hid really well probably hid not at the top, but like lower down.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, well, he might start at the very top, so we could try to get up to the top.
Maybe
in which case, we'll probably see him coming.
Yeah. Maybe, all right, let's say we're able to slowly crawl. We get to the top shelf, and it's one where it's like, it's a fall on all four sides.
Yep.
And he sees us.
Yeah.
He knows where we are. He sees we're like crawling on our chest or barely moving. So he's like, all right, this guy's dead.
Yeah.
He starts to climb up. We have 30 seconds.
He's climbing from the bottom?
He's from the other end, which is maybe...
The other end of the store?
No, the other end of the shelf, which is probably 40 feet. Maybe.
Yeah, yep.
So he's climbing up. We don't have anything but the knives, and we're at the top shelf, and there's nothing there.
Well, so he sees us.
Yes, he's coming. We have 30 seconds until he's up at the top.
Yep.
and all we have is bread, some jars of water, aprons, and 2 knives.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Throw stuff at him?
Well, what can we throw? By the time we get to the other side crawling,
Yeah.
he'll be there.
But isn't our stuff right next to us?
Yeah, we have our stuff.
Yeah, so just throw our stuff at him, like the jars.
All right.
The glass jars, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe he's like a warrior and he can dodge any projectile thrown at him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if you just start, hurling everything you have, you're bound to hit him, I think, at least once. If somebody was throwing glass jars at you as you're walking towards them, it would be really hard to avoid them.
Oh, maybe we do one thing.
Are they glass jars?
Let's say probably they're like mason jar-esque.
Okay.
We have like one mason jar and other jars.
Gotcha.
Maybe what we do is we break it and we grab a handful of glass.
Oh.
And we just stay there and like we continue to throw shit, but we have this hand that's like kind of propping ourselves up.
Yeah.
And when he gets close, we just like he's about to like stab us, we throw it in his face.
All the glass?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's like stumbling back, he's holding your face, and then that's just we muster everything we have.
Yeah, we got to get up and just hit him with a knife.
Just
but
go.
Even if he's still much stronger, so even if he takes like a glass jar to the face, he probably has the instinct.
Maybe we'll say he's blinded, but now he's in like a mindless rage, like just swinging wildly. But if he connects with us,
yeah, we're done.
It's either we're gonna get a serious wound.
Yep.
We're gonna get knocked out, or he knows where we are. Yeah. So like he'll connect.
Yeah. I mean, if we lose any more blood, we're gonna die.
Yes, we've lost a lot. So, glass.
Yeah, in the
he's
eyes.
Blinded. Yeah. He's going wildly. What do?
We have our knife.
Do we just go straight for him?
We do. We have to. I mean, if we were within range that we could throw glass shards at him and most of them hit his face, we must have been close enough that we could get up and lean over and then slice that fool.
Are we slicing or stabbing?
Stab, but...
Okay. All right. Do we want to say that we survive?
I don't know, because the guy's... He's just blinded.
Leave it to a chance?
He's blinded, but he has the rest of his body's strength. So if he gets stabbed once, he, goes ow, but he probably out of pure shock or adrenaline can keep fighting. And he probably will get some on us. So... Let's say, I think, honestly, what we got to do is just leave it to chance.
Yeah.
It's 3 to that guy and 1 to us. Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows?
I think we'll leave it up to our listeners, though.
Yeah.
So feel free to leave a comment.
Leave a comment, or
if you're using
do my
YouTube,
best to make a poll.
On the gram?
Either on Instagram or maybe a Google Forms.
Oh.
And you guys can vote and see who would win.
Please, we'd love to hear you.
And then
what you guys
tell us what would be your one request if you won.
Yeah, what would be ours? You gotta go world peace.
I guess, yeah, we want world peace.
Yep.
I
think you could take the hit of like having a leg missing for world peace.
Messed up hand.
Yeah, that's small price to pay.
Or death. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've made it this far.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, man. God forbid we ever get in that sort of situation, dude. Holy cow.
The year's 2050.
100 criminals from the worst prison in the country.
I remember to a podcast. I listened to this. I know what to do.
I know exactly how it's going to play out.
But then you're going to be put in like a Costco. And you're like, oh, fuck.
It's a mirror image of the strategy is out of the water.
All right.
To wrap it up.
We have our word of the day.
Yeah.
We're going to open up that dictionary.
Let's go. The Tagonda lexicon.
Fill in a new page.
This new page is in the C section.
Ooh, C.
C, yeah. The word is...
Hold on, let me flip to the page. Okay, I'm there.
Okay. The word is capple. C-A-P-P-L-E.
Okay.
I'm
getting...
It sounds like a verb to me.
Right off the bat.
Or a noun, maybe.
I'm getting apple.
Apple.
But I'm also getting calculus.
I was getting cattle.
Ooh, cattle.
Capple.
Calple.
No, C-A-P-P-L-E. Capple.
Capple.
I think of like topple. That's what it makes me think of.
Topple,
honestly.
yeah. Capple.
Yeah.
Capple.
Well, you could think cap. cap is like the top of something, or
Capper is in like a lie.
no, no cap. No, cap is in like to put a top on something. Like, let me cap this conversation right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or put a cap on this bottle.
Capel. Okay, maybe like
It sounds like a grapple as well, which is like a struggle. So maybe it could be struggle to cap something.
maybe capel is to restrain the max of something.
Okay, so like something has a maximum and it's trying to increase, and you no, well, so that's just the word is describing trying to increase the maximum of something, maybe.
Yes, it's the struggle to increase the max.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of a good situation where you could use that. Like maybe, my car had like, 5 miles left in the tank, and I really capped all the way over to the gas station that was 15 miles away.
Yeah, and you're getting a new data plan for your phone, so you really need to like capel so you can get the most out of it.
You gotta, capple your minutes.
Yeah, capel your data usage.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Okay.
So,
Capel.
capple verb
Okay.
to struggle to raise the maximum that something can go.
Yes.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
We're cappling the length of this episode right now. I think
Yes,
we're close
we
to
are.
an hour.
Almost.
That was good.
I enjoyed it.
I like this situation. Oh, I wouldn't like to be in it,
Yeah, no.
but it was a good hypothetical.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think is going to happen.
Share
what
your
the outcome
thoughts.
will be. Yep.
Please respond.
Thanks for listening. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Jared.
And we're going to put you guys on hold.
See you later.
Take it easy.